Hello?
Hello.
Yes, my friend.
It's Abu Abdullah from yesterday.
Hey, Abu Abdullah, how are you? Still alive?
Okay, so
So, Abu
I
Abdullah,
kind
let
of
me
was
ask, let
trying
me
to.
ask you, let me ask you, why Allah gave Muhammad 50 prayer, and then because of Musa's Allah, He made him have a discount to 5 prayer?
I think you just answered your own question.
No, I did not answer. I'm asking you why He made the discount. Allah gave him 50. Why He made it 5 later?
That's a strange question because you just said, well, Rasulullah, when he went to the heavens to meet Allah, Allah prescribed 50 prayers.
Hmm.
And then when he went to the heaven where he saw Abraham or he saw Moses,
Hmm.
Moses said, your people won't be able to handle it. I have experience
Thank
with,
you.
the
So
children
it
of
was
Israel.
Musa. So it was Musa's correcting Allah because Musa is saying they cannot handle it. So Allah was making a wrong decision. Thank you very much. So what kind of God he do not know that the people will not be able to handle it, and Musa's he knew. So Allah he did reduce it because of a Jew.
How do you know that Allah didn't know?
Well, because he gave him 50 prayer. You are the one who said that Musa says to Muhammad, your people cannot handle it, correct? Okay. Who is the one who discovered that your people cannot handle it? Musa's. Allah is the one who gave what people cannot handle, which is 50 prayer. Who is the one who told Muhammad your people cannot handle it? It was the Jew, Musa. So why Allah did not give him the right number? If not Musa's now, the Muslim will be in trouble.
He could have gave him the right number from the very beginning.
Right.
But from his wisdom, he just gave him
Right,
50.
right. So he
And
gave
then
him 50. So waiting for a Jew to fix the religion of Islam. The religion of Islam now is shaped by Musa, not by Allah. It was Musa's who keeps saying to Muhammad, go and ask your God for discount. Read with me carefully. Allah gave me 50 prayer. His following day and the night, then the prophet descended till he met Moses. And then Moses stopped him and asked him, O Muhammad, what did your Lord join upon you? The prophet replied, he joined upon me, perform 50 prayer in the day and the night. Moses said to him, your followers cannot do that. Go back to your Lord and reduce it for you and for them. So the prophet he turned back to Jibril, so as it wanted to consult with him about the issue, and Jibril told him his opinion, saying, yes, if you wish. So Jibril scanned it with him and resemble, and then he like he asked Allah, please lighten our burden as my followers cannot do that. So Allah reduced them or deducted for him that 10 prayer. So now we have 40. Why Allah he made the 50 40?
I just answered your question.
No, you did
So
not. Why he did not say to him right away 5? I mean, what the point of this bargain? Are we talking with God or we are talking with the guy in the grocery store?
I already answered your question.
No, my friend, you are not. You are running away from the answer. Why he reduced? Why he did not say to him, okay, you know what? This 50 is too much. I will make it 5 right away. What the point of Muhammad going up, going down in the elevator? This is a joke. It's like cartoon, like a Mickey Mouse. Muhammad going up, going down, 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 going up, going down. Call me tomorrow. Going up, going down, going up, going down, going up, going down. And each time Muhammad he go up, you know, he asked to reduce. And then he go down. Musa he said to him, are you stupid? Go and ask Allah for more.
So this is from the wisdom of Allah.
What is the wisdom? Where is the wisdom in that, my friend?
If you would let me finish, I would have told you. This is from the wisdom of Allah. He prescribed 50 prayers. And then when Muhammad met Moses, Moses said, your followers won't be able to handle it. Ask your Lord for a reduction. When he went back, it went down to 40 and so forth and so on. and said went to 5. This is from the wisdom of Allah. You can't ask why.
But my friend, I don't see wisdom there. I see stupidity, because if Allah is wise, He knew that is going to be 5 anyway. So what the point of Muhammad going up, going up? What happened? What the change happened in the life of Muhammad?
Abu Bakr and Omar and Osman and Ali, why did they question us and say, Muhammad, this doesn't make any sense, I'm not going to follow you?
My friend, who said nobody did not question?
You can ask the question. You ask the question.
My friend, they questioned the Arab. They made fun of Muhammad. The Arab, they broke the teeth of your prophet. They made fun of him. What are you talking about? Muhammad, he have no teeth from the beginning of his life because the Arab beated him for lying. So don't tell me did not a question. I am asking you now, what is the wisdom behind that? Why Allah giving him 50 if 50 is impossible?
Okay, so at the end of the life of Rasulullah, the whole peninsula of Arabia converted to Islam.
By killing, by sword, by blood, and the same day he died, the same day he died, Abu Bakr, he waged a war. Is that true? The same day he died, people left Islam. It's called Hurub al-Ridda, the apostate war. So the people, they heard Muhammad, he died, right away he decided to leave Islam. They thought now Muslims are weak and we are done with this.
When he conquered Mecca, it was a peaceful conquest.
Right, very peaceful, very peaceful. Don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. What is the wisdom of 50 prayer? Why Allah gave him 50 if it is 5? If it's going to be 5, do Allah knew the future or he don't know?
So the question is, why did not the pagans of Mecca question this? Why did they?
Who told you did not to question it? Who told you did not to question it? All of them they question it. They laugh at him.
No one questioned it until
you are the one who said. You are the one who said he conquered Mecca. Mecca did not submit to Islam, surrender to Islam. He conquered. You are the one who said that. After he conquered, who dared to question? He is the. Shut up, man! Don't lie! Don't lie! Don't lie! You just said he conquered Mecca. If Mecca convert to Islam, there is no need to conquer it. He conquered it. He did not make it accept Islam. He forced it to accept Islam. He conquered. Do you know what conquer mean?
I said, why did he do it peacefully?
Peacefully, how you do it peacefully? By conquering. How you do it peacefully? It was a war. What peacefully?
Could he not have killed them?
He killed a lot of them. He killed a lot of them already. He killed a lot of them. Just shut up, man. Don't please. First of all, Mecca is his family. All of them, they are his tribe. All of them, they are cousins. All the people of Mecca are one family. They are Quraysh. If Muhammad killed them all, it means he killed all his tribe. He have nobody left. This is his family. Now either you want to answer me what is the wisdom, either you answer me what is the wisdom of this, or you tell me I don't know.
What's the wisdom of what?
Of giving him 50 prayer, but the fact Muhammad he keep asking for discount.
Because the religion that you're supposed to
let me ask you a question. I'll make it simple for you. If God said to me, I want you to walk 50,000 kilometers, should I say to God, I am not capable, I will be obedience?
You should say, I'll be obedient.
Okay, here Muhammad is not being obedient because he go back asking for discount. Allah told you 50. That's it. Why you go back? How dare you to go back and ask Allah for discount? Do you think Allah is a kid? Imagine you go back to God, not king. You don't even dare to do that with the king. So what about doing that with God?
Who was the final messenger then?
What final messenger? Where is the final? Don't change the topic. How dare Muhammad? How dare Muhammad? How dare Muhammad to ask? Muhammad here, my friend, Muhammad here is asking God to change his mind. Is that correct? He is changing the order of God. He's asking God, you are wrong. We cannot do 50. You are being stupid. Nobody can do 50 prayers, so you have to give us a discount. You have to reduce it. Allah agree with Muhammad that he is being stupid. So he reduced it from 50 to 40. Let me ask you, when Allah he reduced it from 50 to 40, why Allah choose number 40?
Listen, this is the argument that the atheists always put forth. If you think it's stupid, then you're free to think that. Then you're a disbeliever.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you why he did not reduce it to lowest number. No. You see, I'm trying to understand your logic. Allah, he gave him 50, and then he make it 40. Why he made it 40?
1 billion people understand logic. If you don't understand, you're free.
None of you believe in logic. You Muslim, you don't believe in logic. Don't tell me in logic. Do you believe that Allah? Let me ask you. Let me be honest. Be honest with me. Be honest with me. Do you believe in Muhammad? He said that if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. If the man have orgasm first, will baby a boy? You believe in that?
He didn't say orgasm. Don't add word.
Okay. He said what then? What he said? What he said? Correct me. Correct me. Okay, read with me. Here we go. Guys, he did not say orgasm. Let us see who's lying. Let us see who's lying. Let us see who is lying. It is orgasm. It is orgasm. Read with me. Why you are a liar? Why all of you Muslims you defend Islam by lying? The messenger of Allah, shut up. Let me read for you. Let me read for you. Let me read for you. Stop shouting. Let me shut up. You see why I have to hang up on them? You said he did not say orgasm. No, he said orgasm. Read with me carefully. And you are a liar. Don't call me. Don't call me until I read for you. Look at the screen. Look at the screen, please. Don't call me until I read for you. The Messenger of Allah said, the man's water is thick and white, and the women water is thin and yellow. Which of them comes first? The child will resemble the parent. You said he did not say orgasm. You are a liar. Now call me and apologize for being a liar. Man, everybody is calling me. Hello?
Hello, am I speaking with Christian Prince?
Yes, it's me, my friend.
Yes. I just got a question. I'm listening to your stream. So, you just mentioned that Muhammad went up and down and negotiated like prayers like that, the followers should pray 5 times. But then why did he mention that in Quran that, you should only pray 3 times? It doesn't make any sense.
Well, you see, because Islam is a chain of contradiction. It's a collection of stupid stories. None of them make sense anyway.
But after listening to your streaming, because I'm doing my research about Islam as well. By the way, I'm not a Muslim.
Yeah.
But the more I read, the more I feel, bloody hell, what's going on? Especially the hadith, because there are so many things which are talking more and more about sex. No, and it's got nothing to do with religion.
And the Quran is talking about sex too. The Quran described the breast of the women, the size of it, the age of them, how wide they are. Oh yeah. If you are doing research about this, you can get my books from Amazon, Sex and Allah. Both of them, they speak about those issues. And you can get my other books, in Amazon. I have many books. Go read them.
I will do, because the thing is, trust me, this is the first time I listened to your debate, and it has really opened my eyes, because it's actually a valid point. To be honest with you, I thought that 5 prayers are actually written in Quran, and when you read that, it's to be honest with you, I'm not one of these idiots who will try to fake it. It's very clear. It's 3. So, and then obviously, if the hadith says that Prophet Muhammad went to heaven, and Allah said that 5 times, then why is Quran contradicting that? It seriously doesn't make any sense.
If this God he mentioned in different verse, you have to pray 5 times, as the other guy he tried to prove to me, then you are proving to me that Quran is a stupid book, because in the verse we showed, it so clear says that you pray 3 times, as simple as that. So
exactly.
So if there is other verses you are trying to prove, they are there saying you pray 5 times, that means this God is contradicting himself. He forgot what he just said to us, that it is 3. Why you say to us 3 if it's going to be 5 anyway?
Exactly, it doesn't make any sense. And I don't want to take your time, because I know you want to speak to other Muslims. I'm not anyways Muslim, but I'm just agnostic. But my point is, I just want to confirm one thing from what I learned and what I've actually gathered is that at first when Muhammad was living in Mecca and when he was reciting all the friendly verses about Jews and Christians, and when they chucked him out to Medina, and then suddenly, the new verses came, and then he went against them, and he said, well, there's a lot of in chapter 5 verse 51 where it says that, oh, you believer, don't take Jews and Christians as friends or whatever. So I heard that there is a Quranic abrogation, which means that Muslims don't take the friendly verses, but they take the violent ones. Is it true?
There is verses in the Quran when Muhammad was weak. At that time, he didn't want to kill anyone because he cannot kill anyone anyway. He's weak,
Yes.
So when Muhammad he became
exactly.
strong, so the Muslim, they quote for you verses when Muhammad was potato, but they will not they will not quote for you verses where Muhammad became Turkey.
Yes. And you're right. And the thing is, I was having a chat with my friend yesterday, and who happens to be a Muslim, and I said to him, explain it to me why he got revelations in Aisha's bed or in his garment. And he didn't believe me, and I said, okay, well, there is a hadith. And then he read the hadith, and he was shocked too. And he said, well, wow. And then he said to me, it's not authentic. And I said, it's Sahih Bukhari. You can cross-check. And he did, and he was ashamed, and he said, this is right. And he said he doesn't have any answer. He was actually shocked, and I said, well,
yeah,
I'm very sorry to say.
Even that hadith, not only about Muhammad in the clothes of Aisha, Muslims, they try to explain it. They say, some they say it is the house of Aisha, some they say it is the blanket of Aisha, but the story itself is a shame. Why? Because Muhammad again getting himself busted, because if you never receive Quran in any women house except the wife Aisha, so how you became a prophet for many years before you marry Aisha? Because Aisha is a woman he married, or child he married 3 years after the death of his Khadija. So he was with Khadija for many years, and he was a prophet supposedly, and he was after Khadija for 3 years before he married Aisha, and he was a prophet supposedly. So all this time Muhammad was receiving Quran where?
Yes, and you know what? There is a lot of things, and also, what I said to my friend, I want to give a credit to Muslims that they are very good salespeople, and where they got this skill from is from Muhammad, because he was selling camels too. So I bet he sold a lot of camels. I'm sure he did, and whatever he did, he passed it on to the followers. Because when you ask questions, they always say, oh no, this is not the right hadith, but then you say, well, this is Sahih Bukhari, and then they say, oh no, but you have to use your brain as well. And I said, well, hang on a second. First point you say is right, then you want me to use my brain, then my brain says it's full of rubbish, but you don't accept it, and you get offended. So there's a lot of ifs and buts and everything.
When a Muslim he says to you, use your brain, what kind of a brain will accept that if a woman have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl? If the
I read about that as well. It's a lot of bullshit.
What kind of a brain teach us that in the heaven my penis will be endless? What kind of a brain will teach me that my wife ass will be 1 mile? What kind of a brain will teach me that in the heaven I will have 70 years orgasm? I mean, they talk about the brain when they want, but they are in the stage of hashish when all the time. 70 years orgasm. I mean, why 70 years? Muhammad is stuck with the number 70. Anything around him is 70. So 70 years, 70-year orgasm. I will go to visit Zakir Naik in Bangladesh. I go this year 2018. Or Zakir Naik is having orgasm. I could not talk to him. I will go back 2019. He still have an orgasm. I will come back in the year 2010, still 2030, still he's have orgasm. I will come back to him in the year 2040, he's still having orgasm. I will come back to him in the 2060, still he's having orgasm. I will come to him back in 2070, still have orgasm. I mean, how we can use the brain in this religion?
Yes, I mean, you know what the thing is, when I first started learning about Islam, they don't tell the bad thing anyways. They always said, oh, you know what, he was so kind, he married a widow and who was 15 years senior. And when I did my research, I asked a question to who, she was telling me all this thing. I said, hang on a second, you are a good salesperson because you only told me that she was 15 years senior, but you never told me he was a poor man and she was filthy rich.
Yeah.
So if I am poor, I mean, let's say, I live in United Kingdom. If Queen Elizabeth, well, I know she's married, but if she would say, marry me, he is rich.
All right, my friend. Do you know how Muhammad did marry Khadija?
No, I don't.
Khadija and Muhammad, they made the father of Khadija drunk, and they dressed him clothing of party. Like, the Arab, they don't dress like, oh, in the old days, you don't, like now, even now, I mean, if you have an expensive suit, you don't wear it every day, right? So
sure.
So there is a cloth they wear only for a special occasion, and there is everyday clothing. So they drunk the guy, the father of Khadija, and they undress him and they dress him with the new clothing. And when the guy woke up in the morning, he said, "Why I'm wearing this clothes?" He said, "Oh, you forgot yesterday you married me to Muhammad." He said, "No, I did not."
Bloody hell.
Yeah. So they made him drunk, which means the marriage of Muhammad itself is based on a fraud. There's no marriage happened. The father of Muhammad, the father of Khadija, never married her to him. And Muhammad, he and Khadija, they have a conspiracy against the father of Khadija. They made him, and I challenge, by the way, any Muslim to say to me this is a false story. I will show you the reference right away. So I have a Muslim. I apologize. Let me take the Muslims. Hello. We missed him. Yes, my friend.
Hello?
Yeah, why you are calling, my friend? Introduce yourself.
Hello?
Yes. You are live on air.
Sorry,
Go
can
ahead.
I call you back? I'm having problems. Can I call you back? Hang on,
Sure.
my phone.
All right, call me. No problem. Sorry for the gentleman, I hang up on you, but because we want to take Muslims. Everything in this cult is based on stupidity. I cannot find anything in there is true. Anything. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Everything.
Hello, yeah. CP, hello.
Yes, my friend, go ahead.
I have a quick question about Islam.
All right.
So, could you please translate the first part of Shahada?
La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah, supposedly.
So, is it there is no God but Allah, or there is no God deserving worshipping rather than Allah?
No, there is no God but Allah. La in Arabic is no.
Yeah.
Ilah, which means God, but Allah. There's no God but Allah. Yeah. There's no worship, etc. This is just their own addition.
But why would they say it? Because it's if you say there is no God that worship that worth worshiping, that means there are other gods which you shouldn't worship. So that's like a
we can take it fine. I mean, you can say to other, okay, there is many God, but they are false. The true God is supposedly this God. It's okay, but the problem is not here. The problem is in the second part. Why the Muslims, they say that we believe in one God, but yet they associate the name of the God with the name of a man. His name is Muhammad, because the Shahada is not only believing in Allah.
Yeah, that's also strange.
Yeah, you have to believe in Allah. You have to believe in Muhammad. Okay, why I have to believe? If the purpose of Islam is to believe in God, okay, somebody want to believe in Allah alone. Is that okay? No, you have to believe in Muhammad. So
yeah, but still, if you go linguistically, it's nonsense. It's just polytheism.
My friend, this is not about. There's nothing there makes sense, but it's okay. The word itself is not a problem for me. But but what is inside the words what make a problem? Okay, who's Allah first? Can you introduce to me Allah? If you ask a Muslim now, who's Allah, don't know. Or what they say to you, what he do? They say to you the creator, but the Quran says there's many creators.
Yeah, by the way, yeah, he's the best of the. Yeah. So I used your videos to talk to my Muslim friends. Most of them don't want to talk to me anymore, though. But you know, so it's clearly it's truth. I tell them clearly truth, and they just don't want to accept it. So
yeah. All right. Well,
yeah,
we do our best. They want to take it or not, this is their business.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Hello?
Hello, I was speaking to Christian Prince.
Yes, it's me, my friend. You are live on air. Who is with me?
I thank you very much. I've been following your debate for the past recent years. I've been following you, Brother David Wood and Sam Shamoun. I want to compliment you. You are doing a very good job. God bless you. May God protect you. You know the Muslims. I have a lot of Muslim friends here. You always try to trace what Jesus said in the Bible, and whenever you try to show them what it actually says, it will be like, "Oh, your Bible is corrupted. It can't be trusted." I was like, if it is corrupted, then your Allah too is wrong because Allah confirmed my Bible. So I want to thank you. You are doing a very good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah. Well, you know, we have the guy. His name is Hassan. He told me that his friend told him that the Christian prince deserved to be killed, and this is what Islam is about. You know, the second you hit and you know you hurt the cult, they, in order to silence you, they say we will kill you, and maybe you are a coward and you will shut up. Our friend, you kill me, you don't kill me, I don't care. I am not attached to this life. I don't care if I live into tomorrow, and I'm being honest about what I'm saying. I don't care if I die immediately now. I don't care. What is good about this life? I mean, what I will miss? An internet, TV? What I will miss? You can't threat me. You can threat someone. He is a coward and he is attached to his life. I don't care. A person who have a mission, he care for his mission. He don't care for what it's called life around us. So they try to scare you by saying we want to kill you. Kill me. That will increase the sales of my books, and that will make millions watch my videos. Even my death will serve my purpose. Kill me. Do it. They threat you every day. They try to scare you. Maybe you are a coward. We are not. Let us see. Hello?
Yes, good day. Christian Prince, how you doing, sir?
Yes, my friend, I'm fine.
What's up? God bless you and God bless those who are listening. I just wanted to let everyone know that, you know, the Prophet Muhammad, supposedly, you know, he stole those 50 prayers, or that story from the fact that Abraham was pleading with God to spare the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. Remember, he says in Genesis 18, he talks about, you know, if you find 50 righteous people, then would you spare it? And God says, yes, I will. Then it goes all the way on to 10, and then he would, you know, spare it for the 10's sake. So, you know, just wanted to let everybody know that.
Yeah,
you know,
we can make connection with that, but here the story is really very stupid. I mean, this is an order about prayer, not about people. I mean, why he order him 50, and then a Jewish guy, his name is Moses, and what Moses is doing in heaven? What Moses is doing in heaven? Because Muhammad, he said in different hadith that he is the first one to be resurrected in the day of judgment, the first one between prophets and mankind. So when he say that he went to heaven and he found Moses, he found Adam, he found Isa, he found Aaron, I mean, this is madness. What they are doing there? They are dead.
Exactly.
You know, and then Moses, why Moses is outsmart Allah, and he is fixing the wrong order of Allah, because Allah is giving 50, Muhammad accepting, Moses don't like it. Moses is the only smart in the game. You see, Allah and Muhammad is just a people. They have no idea what they are doing. Muhammad, he go back to the office of Allah. They knock at the door. Jibril, he deliver a paper to Allah, says to him, Muhammad is there. He is saying that it is too much. Allah says, okay, we'll make it 40. They go back, they go downstairs, and then Musa's he's waiting for them. Hey Habibi Muhammad, what it is? He said 40. He said, Habibi Muhammad, 40 is too much. Make it go on us. And why Musa don't say to him, make it 5 right away?
Exactly.
You know, give him the number
sense.
which is accepted. So 40, 30, 20, and I mean, this is madness, it's stupidity. And then at the end it's 5. If Muhammad he went one more time, Allah will take all the prayer off.
Lord have mercy.
You know what I mean? If Muhammad, if Musa says to Muhammad 5 is too much, you know, then Muhammad he will go. Maybe Allah will say, okay, don't pray at all. Because obviously Allah have no problem to delete the number of the prayer and reduce it. And here, you know, even 5, how stupid this cult is to pray 5 times and to make it mandatory to pray every day 5 times, because that will disturb all your work. Especially, you see, if this was meant for time of Muhammad, then we can say, okay, at that time people they are not really, life is simple, you know, a goat, a tent, you know, I mean, life is simple. There's no need to go from place to place, etc., traveling. But now life is very complicated. How you can pray 5 times, 20 minutes to prepare for yourself for the prayer, and
that's to keep them occupied, so they don't have to think for themselves.
Actually, if we calculate the numbers of 50 prayer, you know, if we go, the human being he sleep how many hours? Average of 8 hours, right? Okay, if we say 50 prayer, if we say 50, and then we have only 16 hours left out of the 24. Okay, we divide the 50 into 16. That's mean every hour we have to pray almost 4 prayers or 3 prayers. How is that possible? If every prayer would need about 20 minutes to prepare for it.
Mercy.
You know, we don't have enough time. The whole day will be gone just doing prayer. We cannot even work.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all, man. It's crazy.
But anyway, Muhammad he's trying to always you know, he copies stories from other around him. Everything Muhammad he have is copied from somewhere. The story of going to the heaven, he's taking it from the Persian. You know, there is a books the Persian we believe in, the Zerdusht, where there is a bridge. You go over the bridge, you go to heaven. There's a fire under the bridge, and then those who they are righteous, they will receive white women who they are very pretty, have a nice beautiful skin, and they are like the same as described in Islam, you know. So everything Muhammad he have is coming from somewhere. Nothing he have in his book is his own, except
plagiarism.
Except the verses where he says, any woman she want to give her private part to me. This is the only thing he made. You know, when
sounds like a pervert to me.
Yeah, because he made the verses, any woman she can give her to the prophet as a privilege only to him. I mean, why God want to do that? Why any woman in the world can give herself to the prophet? Why? What is that is about? Muhammad already have many wives. Why he need, like, if Muhammad is a Christian prince and he's single, I understand. You know, but why God want to give him such a privilege? And this is a privilege only for the prophet. The privilege of Muhammad always is about sex and money. The best of the booty to Muhammad, the women for Muhammad, and the rest is not a privilege for the Muslims. Why the Muslim man he can marry in Islam? Muhammad is a Muslim, they say to you, okay. Why a Muslim man he can marry only 4 women, but Muhammad he have way beyond the number 3?
That's ridiculous.
Isn't he a Muslim, obedience Muslim? They say yes, but because he's a prophet, and not only that, to try to fix it, they make it even more horrible. They say because he was marrying women for political reason to spread Islam. So, but that's mean that Muhammad is not a decent man. He marry a woman not because he want to marry her, but he want to spread his belief, and that mean I can use anyone around me in order to deceive people or to spread or to establish something. Like I can marry a woman now because she's rich. Here we go. I have a target. When you say he married her, or he married those women not because of sex or anything, he married them just because he want to establish Islam. It means Islam is not coming from God.
Right, of course.
If God is the one who will establish Islam anyway, Muhammad will not need women to establish religion. This is why you see he's marrying daughters of all those who are around him who he need them, and even he gave them his daughters too, so he can establish political let us say alliance together. So we will become family, and you join me and you fight with me, and I will not be alone. So Muhammad, how he is a prophet but he's doing all those things? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know. But there is one thing I'd like you to know as well. According to Deuteronomy 4, chapter 4, verse 28, you know how Muslims always say that our God eats, and you know God doesn't eat and stuff like that. If everyone goes to Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 28, there's actually a prerequisite of what a false idol is. And one of the requisites of a false idol is that idol can't see, hear, smell, or eat. Right. So if you put that together, then Allah is still a false prophet and still a false idol or God.
You see, the idea of God, he eat or he don't. The second you say God cannot, it means he cannot be God.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
Because we call him Almighty because he can. Otherwise, what is the Almighty is about? So God cannot be a man. That means God cannot be God. God cannot be what he want. It means God he cannot. I cannot be something else because I'm a man. I'm limited. You know. But God, he can be whatever he wish. So when they say, like the Quran, even the Quran says how Allah have a son when how he can have a son if he don't have a girlfriend. So when the Quran says such a thing, that how can he have a son, it's mean how he can be God too. And Allah is making it clear that he cannot have a son because he have no girlfriend. But we know even the Quran mentioned that Mary, she don't have a boyfriend.
She had Jesus.
But yet she have Jesus. That means the God of Mary, he can make what is impossible happen. And the Muslims, they say we believe in miracles. So how come you don't believe that Jesus can be God in the flesh of a man? Even Jesus, even in the Quran, is a miracle. His birth is a miracle. His existence is a miracle. His talk is miracles. His words is miracle. You know, you see, all the miracles Quran speak about, none of them is a person except Jesus. You know, because when Moses across the sea, Moses is not the miracle, right? But God did miracle to him. Okay, when they speak about Abraham, Allah did miracle for him. Many other prophet, but none of them, the person himself is the miracle except Jesus. Jesus himself is a miracle. His existence is a miracle. He exists without anyone.
Amen.
Without any man. No need for a man. So how you say to me it is impossible for God to be a man, but you accept that Jesus the man is exist without making him from mud or from sex, because this is the only two options. Either he create a man from mud, as the Quran said, or he have to be a reproduction of a woman and a man. But Jesus is neither any of them.
True.
And if you ask a Muslim why Jesus is the only one, he have no father, we don't know. They say it's a miracle. So why Allah he did this miracle? What the point of it? I mean, here we go. Muhammad is the greatest prophet in Islam, but Allah did not do that to him.
Yeah, that's true.
And this miracle, actually no need for it, because my mother and your mother can claim that they are virgin when they gave birth to us.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Yeah, there's no point of this miracle, because any woman can claim that and nobody can prove it or disapprove it. It's something very private and no way to prove or disapprove. So what is the point of this miracle? No, except only it makes sense in Christianity.
Of course. Exactly.
But in Islam doesn't make sense.
No. Well, nice talking to you, Christian Prince. Keep up the good work. God bless you and your family, my man.
All right,
Take care.
Friend. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And you know, not only that, if we try to examine Islam, we will find that everything the Muslims they speak about is a joke. Hello, hello, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Okay, I have to block you because this is the third time you call me and you don't talk. No, my friend, I blocked you already. If you call me more than once and you don't talk, and I know that I hear you there, there's a sound, that's mean you are playing games. I will block you. Everything in this cult is stupid. Even the heaven itself is stupid. Look at the heaven Muhammad is describing to us when he went to the 7-Eleven heaven, that he saw a gate, and the gate there is guards, and the guards asking, who is this guy, who is coming with you, and the surgery they made to his chest and installing a dish of wisdom and a dish of faith. Have you ever heard of any religion in the world that faith and wisdom they come in dishes? Since when? And why Allah he needed to make a dish, or a surgery dish? Isn't it the Muslim they say to us that if Allah he wants something to be, he say be? Okay, Muhammad is stupid, obviously. Say to him be, and he will be smart. Be smart. But sending two angels to make a surgery for him to install dish of wisdom and faith, that does not make sense unless Allah is not God. Since when angels they became surgeon and they do surgery in the spot of a prophet? To do what? To make him faithful and to make him wise. What is that? A surgery, and then not only that, they stuffed, if you read the story, they stuffed faith and wisdom in his blood vessels and his throat. Have you ever heard of such a stupidity? I am going to stuff your throat with wisdom, and the wisdom are brought in a golden tray, contain belief and wisdom. And after they cut his chest all the way from his throat all the way to his testicles, they took everything out and they wash it with the water of Zamzam. And then the angel he starts stuffing. I wish I can make a cartoon about this. Guys, who of you can make a cartoon and send it to me? Nobody will know your name. If you are a person who have a great skills in a graphic, or you have a software for cartoon, that will be amazing cartoon, so people they will laugh at the stupidity of this cult. Angel is stuffing the prophet chest and his blood vessels and his throat with wisdom, and you say to me Christianity does not make sense? Why Christianity does not make sense? How come Jesus did not need a surgery to be wise? Why God did not make a surgery for Moses to be wise? How is Muhammad was to the point he needed a surgery of wisdom? And if Muhammad after the surgery he say that if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. If the women have orgasm first, the baby be a girl. Right? If this is Muhammad after the surgery saying that if you have orgasm first, your baby will be a boy. Do we have any Muslim? Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? Any Muslim? Hello?
Hello, CP. How are you?
I'm fine, my friend. Go ahead.
CP, I just want to comment on the when you asked Sheikh Talal to read from the Arabic dictionary about the word duluk shams,
Yeah.
and you kept saying read and he wouldn't read. So I was like scratching my head saying, when was the last live someone told the Abdul to read and he couldn't read? So I came to the conclusion that CP, you must be Jibril. I mean, this has to be. You have to be Jibril.
I had to squeeze him. No, you notice what happened when I said to him, okay, what is the word there for the noon time? He said, let me read for you the whole verse, because he did not know which verse, which word. You know, those people, they are, I don't know if you watch in the Middle East, that there's an actor, his name is, they call him Ghawar. So
yeah.
they taught him in jail how to read, how to write, but the fact did not teach him, they teach him how to recite. So when the inspector came to inspect their reading, he said, okay, read what is written here. He start عاد عود عيد مرفوع على مرفوع ساسع, you know. So the inspector, he said, no, read for me this word. The guy, he go back, عاد عود على مرفوع ساسع. He said, no, read which word, word by word. He didn't know the words. So they act as if they knew Arabic, but the fact, the fact is not, you know. Duluk al-Shams is not the noon time. Duluk al-Shams is going to the sunset, you know, is going to sunset. It's almost sunset time. This is not yeah. وهو الزوال إلى الغروب, الزوال إلى الغروب, going away to the direction of the sunset. So and this is when the supposedly the night is going to approach. Muhammad, he never mentioned in the Quran what is the exact date, what exact time, sorry, you know, when he say the two end of the day and the approach of the night. Okay, what time the approach of the night? There's no time, because simply every month, every week, the approach of the night is different. Time is changing, you know. So there's no time. And not only that, let us say I'm a person who live in Alaska and I want to practice.
There is no day and night. There is no day and night, like,
right. I want to practice this verse. How I can practice it? How you can decide the time of prayer just by the sun and by the sunset and the sun, etc. And then you say to me, this will be international for everybody. That will not work for everybody.
And the same thing for Ramadan as well. Like, there is no sunset. So how do you fast? Like,
you know,
it doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, if you fast in Ramadan and you live in Norway, I mean, your fasting will be for 4 months, for 5 months.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Anyways, I won't take much of your time. God bless you, CP.
Thank you, my friend.
And I always think like at the time of Jesus, we had apostles like Paul and Peter preaching. I think you're the same for this century. You're like the same for this 21st century.
I am no one. I am no one. Thank you.
You're exposing the pagan gods. You're exposing the pagan gods. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, my friend. Yeah, please don't compare me to the wonderful names. I am no one. And this is my challenge. After being here for how many hours now? We are here for 3 hours. I challenge a Muslim to call me and to show me one reason to believe in Islam after all this talk we did. Anyone? Since we started, we asked the Muslim, what is the proof that Islam is right? Nobody knows. They don't know. Or what they say to you, Allah is a true God. Well, how Allah is a true God and you see this? This guy, he cannot be speaking to God. This is stupid. God will not send an angel to do surgery to make a prophet have faith. Since when faith is something we can stuff like rice inside zucchini. Based on this story, your prophet is Mr. Zucchini, and Allah is stuffing him with some beef. What is the purpose of this story? What does that mean exactly? And how in the world you can believe in this? And by the way, the story of Muhammad going to heaven, why always Muhammad he have stories nobody saw? There's no witnesses, there's nobody, always he's alone. If you go and see all prophets of God, you will see that their miracles has witnesses. Muhammad has no witnesses. Muhammad, he went to heaven, he came back from heaven. Even the Arab of Mecca, they were wondering what this guy is talking about. They were laughing at him. Ooh, when you went to heaven? Muhammad, he split the moon, but the moon is not split. Allah he split the moon and he glued it again. One of the Muslims says to me, well, Jesus said that the judgment day is near. Jesus is, you know, when the Bible speak about judgment day, the Bible says to us when the judgment day is going to be really almost there. As an example, Jesus, if you go to Matthew or anywhere, you will see that Jesus described for us what exactly will happen. Like when the sun is darkened, Muhammad trying to copy that, but the sun will be darkened, which means the sun will not give its light. When the brother betray his brother, when the whole world is corrupt, when blah blah blah, it's a lot of things. So he gave us a lot of signs about it's not going to be like now. We did not reach the point where every human being became evil. Like the brother, he called me and we were talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Or destroying cities. God, you know, God will not destroy cities unless there's no righteous people left. So the judgment day, the faster the corruption happened in the whole world, the faster the judgment day come. Which it sounds like it is in our hand. God, he left it for us. Which means the more you corrupt yourself, the more I will do it to you. The faster it's going to come to you.